I'm with my son, let's go. Well, what am I supposed to put out? I'm out?
On the morning of July 6th, the town of Vishneva suffered the most destruction in the entire Kyiv region. Almost 5 streets were destroyed and up to 100 houses were damaged. More than 400 rescuers and police officers dealt with the aftermath of the attack. Over 600 people were evacuated from the danger zone. But the danger did not end after the first explosion. It moved into the next phase: detonation, smoke, sappers, and polluted air. Let's figure out what really happened in Vishnev and why the situation there turned out to be worse than in the capital itself. When people talk about a massive attack, the focus always goes to Kyiv. That's where the largest population is and the most visible footage comes from. But if you look at the numbers more closely, you see something different. In Vishnev itself, according to official data from the State Emergency Service, at least 6 people were killed. Another 21 were injured. And most importantly, the attack there did not end with a single strike. It lasted for hours, even after the missiles had fallen silent. At 5 in the morning, missiles struck a facility in the city, and what began was something that, according to residents, they had not experienced even in 5 years of war. The buildings shook and entrance doors were blown out. A local resident told TSN journalists that the explosions came in waves, and this continued for more than 3 hours after the main strike.
I just stood there like this, as if I had grown roots. I couldn't move from the spot. I see explosions here, it's burning here, and I can't go to the window to look because as soon as I approach, there's another blast wave.
The reason is likely the repeated detonation of explosive objects at the impact site, possibly scattered munitions. The authorities urged people not to leave their homes at all and not to approach the windows.
Rescuers and the police are checking. First, the bomb disposal experts go in. Then the rescuers and investigators. Also, right away, we prepare the appropriate reports are drawn up by the rescuers. The investigators also document the consequences of this strike.
Significant damage was sustained by the private residential sector, garages, a warehouse building, and an industrial facility. Later, the spokesperson for the State Emergency Service of the Kyiv region, Victoria Ruban, reported that active detonation is no longer observed, but in operational headquarters, rescuers, police, local authorities, and pyrotechnic services are still working at the scene.
Indeed, at this moment, more than 600 people have already been evacuated. People are being evacuated to specially designated places. Also, specialists from the pyrotechnic service units are working at all locations to once again check private households for explosive objects. Each residential building is also being inspected.
The authorities have also published a list of 8 streets where sappers had to work due to suspected still dangerous munitions. Kyievska, Sviatoshinska, Parkova, Lesy Ukrenki, Европейska, Balukova, Zaliznikna, and Pivdena. This is half of the city center closed to people for an indefinite period. Almost 5 streets have been completely destroyed. Up to 100 buildings have been damaged. By 12:30 p.m., rescuers had evacuated more than 600 people from Vishnev, including 117 who, at the moment of the strike, were in a shelter that ended up right at the epicenter of the explosion. People were hiding where it was supposed to be the safest, but it turned out to be the opposite. Separately, there's also what is hard to see but easy and dangerously so to feel in your chest. In the morning, the air quality index in Vishnev spiked to 193 to 196 points on the RM 2.5 scale. This is officially a red hazardous level caused by large-scale fires at warehouse facilities. People with heart and lung diseases, children, and the elderly were advised not to go outside at all. By noon, the level had dropped to moderate, but for several hours, part of the city was breathing in smoke from its own destruction. Experts advise people to keep windows and doors closed, turn off ventilation systems that bring in outside air, use air conditioners with filtration or air purifiers, and if necessary, wear masks or respirators. Vishneva found itself in the most difficult situation. The detonation of munitions scattered across 8 streets and the polluted air that people had to breathe long after the explosions had subsided. Let us know in the comments if you pay attention to details like air quality after strikes. Or do you only focus on the number of missiles shot down? Subscribe to Focus, like this video, and turn on notifications to stay up to date with the latest events.